All right, we are live. Got to make sure my hair looks good. Hello, everyone. It's Sunday afternoon, and I got a treat for you. It's Advice Sunday. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And not only will I give advice, you can ask for advice, and I'll give it to you. But I also have props, like advice from a fox. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You can get advice from a fox on this bookmark, or advice from a bighorn sheep. Hey, Braden, how are you doing? I'm in this lovely coffee shop here in Westcliff, Colorado, and there's lots of people that way. Ooh, actually, the lighting's better this way. Hey, Braden. All right, so everyone who watches this video, whether live or not, check in the comment section and just check in. Say, where are you from? At least say where you're from. And maybe your favorite not too shabby video, So, all right, I'm here in Westcliff, Colorado, and I'm here in this. It's a coffee shop, gift shop. They got ice cream, and look at those big mountains. The big picture of the mountains. It actually has the names of some of the mountains there. So it's actually very festive in here. There's lots of people in here. So, hey, Maelstrom, how are you doing? How's everyone doing? Really, if anybody wants advice, that's the theme. It's Advice Sunday. I'm not saying my advice is any good. You know what I mean? But look, though, they have gifts right there, and I grabbed some, like advice from a fox. Is anyone into foxes? I just did a video of a fox because they live around town and outside of town. So, hey, Maelstrom, you're getting ready to go to work? Oh, bummer. Well, thank you for stopping by. Braden, where do you live in Colorado? So, by the way, okay, so there's actual things that they say here. Advice from a fox. And I think this is just a bookmark, okay? Advice from a fox. It says, rely on your instincts. Wait, let's see if you can see that. Rely on your instincts. Have a playful spirit. Find a cozy den. This is advice from a fox. Is this exciting? Be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. There you go. I'm trying to get rid of the glare here. Be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Stop, look, listen. Be light on your feet. And then the last one is have good sense. So there you go. Advice from a fox. So, Braden, you're in Grand Junction? That's pretty cool. I lived in Fruita for a year. For 1 year, I lived in Fruita, Colorado, west of Grand Junction. I lived on Carolina Avenue. And, sorry, I got to work my hair as I talk. So, yeah, I spent a lot of time hiking in Colorado National Monument. Yeah. And I have videos. I have a lot of videos of that time, of Colorado National Monument, hikes, going to Moab. So if you go search on my YouTube here, I'll just type in, maybe even, like, I hiked up Mount Garfield once, and I've got videos on top of Mount Garfield. So it was before the not too shabby era. So anyway, everyone, advice from a fox. I don't know what you thought of those, if the advice was good. Find a cozy den. I want to get rid of that glare. So, by the way, here at the Whitebird Emporium, the new owner, she got better internet. So now the internet connection is really good. So, beautiful Westcliff, Colorado. So, All right, first of all, yeah, Braden, your dad lives in Fruta. That's cool. That's a nice town. It's very desert-like, and like you feel like you're in Utah a little bit. You're pretty close to the Utah state line, and so I like living in Fruta. So, and actually, Fruta was a good town for biking. So, like, just everything was kind of flat, and you could just go. And I was a fan of biking around Fruta. How about advice? Advice from a cave. Breathe deep. Find beauty in unexpected places. Search inward. See the whole picture. That's so dumb. See the whole picture. All right, some of these. Anyway, if you like caves, though, I could buy this for you. So, but all right. Do you guys want to see you want to get a tour of the Whitebird Emporium? Let's get it. Let's do a little tour. So, here's gonna walk in. Here's the front door. So you walk in. Hello. I'm doing a live stream right now. So I'm showing my friends this amazing place. So are you reading? What are you doing? Yeah. So anyway, I don't want to embarrass you. I'm just walking around. So see, they got like all sorts of like gifts here. There's lots of people. They got ice cream. Hello. My YouTube, I think I have, hold on. I'm doing a live stream right now. There's 5 people watching. So where are you from?
Here. Not like this town, but Colorado.
Are you from where? Are you from Pueblo?
He is originally from Pueblo. We are from Evergreen.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I just live in town.
Cool. Very nice.
So I have a YouTube channel.
Nice.
There's like 5 people watching, so I'm so honored.
Yay.
So yeah, here's my business card.
Thank
and my
you.
YouTube channel's on the top right.
Oh, for
it's
sure.
Just Kiss Cactus.
Awesome.
So I just try, I have 4,800 followers. Mm-hmm. So, but I just try to do videos of the mountains.
Yeah,
I try to be funny.
Something you like to do,
But yeah, I'm just showing my friends this place.
Very cool.
So, yeah, no, this is great.
Yeah.
What do you think about our town, Westcliff?
It's small, but it's lovely.
It's really small. It's really small. So we don't even have a traffic light. We've no McDonald's, like no traffic. We don't even have a hospital.
You guys have better than McDonald's. So you got good burgers, good pizza.
The pizza place is good. Mm-hmm. So anyway, yeah. All right, well, it's good chatting with you. This is great. Yeah. Braden says hi. He's a guy in Junction.
Nice.
So, and then Maelstrom is, I think, an Australian. So, but anyway.
Yeah, very nice.
All right.
Have a good rest of your day. You
too. Good chatting with you. Just wanted to show you the ice cream here. They got lots of ice cream.
YouTube's got that's the thing.
Well, I'm just doing a live stream, like with YouTube. Just like you can do like a Facebook Live video. So you just you can do a live YouTube video.
Yeah, people on.
Yeah. I got 5 people watching.
Hi.
About as many people that watch my streams.
Really? Yeah, exactly. I'm not a celebrity or anything, but I have a little bit.
Either, bro.
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from Indiana.
Oh,
We're from
wow.
Kentucky.
That's so. What are you doing here? What are you doing in Westcliff?
When I get church trip.
Cool.
That's 8 days.
Yeah.
Where have you gone?
Hermit Basin.
Oh, at the conference center?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. That's so great.
Yeah.
So what do you like? What are you doing, or where are you going? Are you going anywhere? Your alternative.
Right now we're just gonna go into town. We had some free time.
Okay.
So,
We're to
Cool.
explore out. We'll probably take a hike up the big mountain.
Yeah.
I know whitewater raftings, I think. And then the
You can
Royal
go-
Gorge.
You're going to the gorge?
Yeah.
Definitely go.
Really.
Definitely,
Whole
rafting is fun.
sanctuary.
Rafting's a lot of fun.
We
We hit up the castle yesterday, actually. You know,
The Bishop Castle, yeah.
It's
He's
really
crazy.
sketchy,
Cactus was
but-
awesome.
He's really, yeah. He's been building that for about 30 years.
Yeah, those signs were interesting. So you guys out in front.
Yeah, they used to be really crazy. They were, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's so cool.
Yeah, it's good chatting with you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been out here before.
Supposedly it might snow, or there's rumors of it could snow
Really?
again.
Yeah. The local people told us that it was really nice last week and that this week's gonna be pretty cool.
But we got snow on May 9th.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
Wow.
So this is cool. Well, I hope you have a good time in West Cliff.
Thanks. I've never been out
We don't
here.
even have a traffic light in our town.
You don't?
We don't have a traffic light anywhere in
you
this
don't.
county.
Wow.
So we only have 3 gas stations. So we've, but we do have a bowling alley too, if you want to go bowling.
Yeah.
So,
The gas station with the subway out front has a good bathroom.
oh, the bathroom in the sun.
Speaking from experience.
That's all I know. Anyway.
It's good chatting with you.
You too.
All right. Actually, I only have 3 people watching, so it's not like it's going to go viral or something crazy. So, but anyway, it's good chatting with you, though. Okay. So there you go. We show you got a couple people talking. These are actually conceal and carry handbags that they sell. So, isn't this interesting? This is actually I like this green one. So if you're packing heat and, these are kind of sturdy bags, but some of these are very pretty. So, but then they got lots of home decor type stuff. This is my favorite. The mountains are calling and I must go. So it's a nice little pillow. $49.95 for that pillow right here. So very interesting. Very interesting. Braden, I think you're the only person in here with me. So keep using this. Keep using this to work on my hair here a little bit, but good times here. So here's on that advice theme. They have a massive card here. Advice from a rainbow. What do you think of this? Advice from a rainbow. Live a colorful life. Be an inspiration. Bring unexpected joy. See beauty in life's curves. They're kind of like sappy. They're a little too sappy and generalized, but anyway, it's okay. All right. Fox advice. Braden, you want this one? Let me see how much. I might have to have you super chat me money. I'm not sure how much these are. Let's see. So they got a whole section here. Advice from nature. So advice from a moose. Advice from a bobcat. And here I picked up some. I like this one. Advice from a sand dune. That's pretty cool. So I don't know how much they are though. I don't know the price. It doesn't say the price on them. So advice from a cactus. There you go. That's a pretty good one. Wait, let's read the advice from a cactus. It's got a nice little prickly pear at the bottom here. So that was good. I got to talk to some people. I gave the business card to that group there. So I have I still have my business cards from my Bike Across America trip 2 years ago. It's called the Bike Ride for Empathy. That was the name of my trip 2 years ago. And it has my YouTube, my Twitter, and my Facebook page. So I gave that to them. But anyway, good times, man. Braden, do you have any? Do you need any advice about anything? That's the theme. It's people asking for Sunday advice. What would you like to? What do you need advice on? I can tell you right now. You know, whatever anybody's advice is, I'm probably just going to say, shut up. My advice is to shut up. Just quit talking so much. Don't be annoying. Sorry. So, Braden, I don't get to Grand Junction or Fruita ever anymore. So, no, I don't think we can meet. But let me just play. Ooh, look at that. Okay, there's the. Yeah, all right. Anyway, let me get to. I don't think I've made any. I didn't make any not too shabbies today. It's been a little bit of a. I made 4 yesterday. Today's been a good day personally for me, but I haven't even made any videos other than this live stream. And here I made the last not too shabby I did was at the Starbucks yesterday. It's Starbucks sweet potato chips. Not too shabby. So we're gonna go for 30 minutes, and then I'll decide whether or not. And I've gone for 17 minutes so far. We're gonna hit the 30-minute mark. And then I'll decide whether to go for an hour. So how about advice from a squirrel? Look both ways when you cross the road. They just need to have one that's just the advice is don't be annoying and don't talk too much. Actually, instead of advice from a sand dune, it should be advice from Steve Garuffi. My advice is do not be annoying. Do not talk too much. So, hey, Jacob. Hey, where are you in Canada? Where are you in Canada? By the way, if anybody watches this, whether live right now or when it's not live, please check in and just say, where are you from? And if you want your favorite not too shabby, or no, or in the spirit of advice, ask me for advice and I'll try to answer your question. All right. So you're hanging out in Ontario? I respect you guys in Canada, by the way. We're friends, Canadians and Americans. So hope things are well. So I'm here in Colorado, and I'll show you here. It's very gray. Like the sky is very gray. I don't know. I doubt it's going to snow, but you know, it's just overcast, and it could rain or snow. It might be snowing in the mountains at least. So see if you can see that. Can you see that? Nice little town. That's the Jones movie theater right there. There's a movie theater. It's a one screen movie theater. So it's kind of neat. Here's a gentleman. I don't like. Hi. Always feels funny. Oh, you're planting your garden? Yeah. Jacob, I have an aspen tree growing in my little back patio, and I planted hollyhocks, but they may not have survived. We got snow on May 9th, 10th, and 11th, and it killed a bunch of the leaves. The plant is still healthy, but a lot of the leaves are dead, and we'll see what happens with those hollyhocks. So, but anyway, so All right, so let me play some more not too shabbies. Does anybody have any advice? Like, does anyone need advice? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe you wouldn't. Maybe you wouldn't want to ask me. I still like this gold purse with the smile on it. It's a gold purse with a smiley face design on it. Not too shabby. Braden says you should subscribe to my channel. What do you have on your channel that's interesting? Why should I subscribe to you? I mean, I'm just asking. Go ahead. Tell everyone in the chat why they should subscribe to you. How to not get mad easy. That's actually a good question. Very good question, Braden. How to not get mad easily. Well, let me say this. When I was younger, I wasn't very good at controlling myself or my anger when I did get angry. So it gets a little easier as you get older, but the key is to not immediately react, to force yourself to take your time and think and pause instead of just reacting. You got to get into the habit of slowing yourself down and realizing that you've got to take your time. 2 is don't always take things personally. So, and 3 is quit mind reading where you think you know what other people are thinking. So you don't know what people's intentions are or their motivations. That's my advice. And I will admit, sometimes I don't follow that advice myself. So, hey, not far from gaming. You ask a good question. How are you able to travel so much? I don't really travel that much. I just live in kind of southern Colorado, and I just get out on weekends. I just get in my car and go, and I hike places and I drive places, and I just make it happen. I live in the western states where there's so much scenery. It just seems like I'm always going somewhere, but it's partly because where I live. So, but I am headed to Arizona in a few weeks. So, I don't know if that's like a big deal. I live in Colorado and I'm going to be in Arizona for a week. So, and it'll be hot. So, but I will say this, not far from gaming. I did bike across America 3 times. And the last time I did was 2 years ago. And there's on my Kiss Cactus main page, there's a playlist that says 2017 Bike Across America. I did bike from San Diego, California, pretty much across the southern USA. And I finished in Florida, Canaveral National Seashore at New Smyrna Beach. So I did travel there. So I was gone for 7 weeks. So, all right, let's keep up we've got some good questions. So Jacob, you've watched for a long time, but you're more recent, not too shabby, with a cow. That was a good one. I felt bad that I scared it. You know what I mean? I don't ever want to come off like I don't know. But it was pretty cool. First of all, I just did a search for cattle, not too shabby. And there's a group of cattle, a cattle guard, the cattle on the road, livestock on the road, high altitude cattle, roadside cattle. Look at this. Cattle drive. A cattle drive. A cattle on the road sign. Drive carefully. Look at all those cattle, not too shabbies I've got. Actually, Jacob, I think that was a female. I think it was a she. But here's the not too shabby. It's cattle on the road. Not too shabby. And then she slipped there a little bit. I felt bad, but it is funny. She's got to learn, don't stand in the road. You know what I mean? So there's some positive there. Hey, Chris. Hope you're well. Everyone, feel free to ask for advice. All right. And I can give you advice from a squirrel, advice from a cactus, advice from bighorn sheep, or just advice from me. I'll give you advice. But I still think that my two main pieces of advice is one, shut up. Stop talking so much. And two, don't be annoying. That's my advice to the world. Anyway. So and again, I just want to remind you, if you're just coming in, please check in and just say where you're from and ask a question, and I'll try to answer it, or or if it's not live, still do that, okay? And then of course you can always talk about what your favorite Not Too Shabby is. So anyway, but here's another cattle one, the livestock on the road.
It's livestock on the edge of the road.
He was scared.
Not too shabby.
I got it through the side view mirror. Wasn't that great? Hey, Solar Return. Hey, Solar. Thanks for coming in. I understand. Thanks for saying hello. It actually means a lot to just say hello. I mean, this is not like fine entertainment anyway. So you have better things to do. Totally understand. Just know if you need advice, it's Advice Sunday. All right? So, anyway. So, okay, not far from gaming. I see what you said here. That's awesome. You're living your life to the fullest. I hope I am, by the way. I thought maybe I won the lottery or something. I just save my money. I save my money. I don't blow my money on stupid stuff. And I try to save. Most of my clothing is 3 to 5 years old. I don't buy a lot of new clothing. I just sort of, every once in a while, a new article of clothing just comes upon me, or somebody gives me something. Most of my clothes, there's just little things like that where I save my money so that if I quit my job or something, usually I've got a cushion and I can survive for a while. But anyway, the future of entertainment. Jacob, here's what happened. About 15, 20 minutes ago, I was walking around and there were a group of tourists from Pueblo and Evergreen. They were sitting there. There's like 3 young 20-something women and a couple older folks. And then there was another group from Kentucky, and they were eating ice cream. There's a whole ice cream area. And I was talking to them. They were like, hey, what are you doing? And I told them I'm doing a YouTube live stream. So we put it down and we were just talking for a couple minutes. It was so much fun. So this is great entertainment. So the thing is, once I start talking to somebody, I start getting self-conscious and I forget social graces, or I don't ask what people's names are. Or so anyway, I'm gonna keep working on it though. So, but anyway, nobody has questions to ask or advice. Everyone has their act together. Nobody needs advice. I'll show you more of the bookmarks here. Let's show you here. Advice from a bobcat. See that? Glare's a little bad. Or advice from a sea otter. How about that one? Advice from a sea otter. Advice from a cocoa bean. See that? Advice from a cocoa bean. All right, now Jacob. Jacob, you ask a good question. Jacob asks, any advice for days you just can't seem to beat the blues? First of all, This is just my opinion. Like, really, I'm not God, you know? So, but my advice for the days when you just can't beat the blues is one, I encourage you to, like, if you can, lean on the support of friends, connect with people, get connected with people, call someone, text somebody, invite somebody over that makes you laugh, or you know what I mean? That you know deep down will cheer you up just by their mere presence. That's probably the number one piece of advice. Number two is accept the fact that sometimes you'll have days where you have the blues. Sometimes you just have to accept it and say, all right, it's a little bit of a hard day and whatever. Sometimes I go to bed earlier if it's a harder day, especially in the winter because it gets dark so soon. It's a little harder in the summer, but sometimes I just go to sleep at like 8:30, which is even early for me, you know. So that would be number two. And then thirdly, though, my advice for the days where you can't seem to beat the blues is don't resort to like substances or habit forming like addictive type behaviors to cope with your blues. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I just think that's important. I'm a therapist. That's my real job. I'm a mental health therapist. So I see that a lot where people kind of pick up on drinking or using drugs or eating or like whatever, you know, kind of addictive behavior. And then they've got another problem. Then they have the blues. And on top of that, now they have an addiction habit that's, you know, so I don't know if that's too serious of an answer, but that's my answer for you, Jacob. All right. Now, hopefully you're having the blues today because, anyway, you're here with us in the Kiss Cactus live stream community. And, yeah, man. So by the way, you say SAD is the worst. Seasonal affective disorder is what Jacob is referring to in the chat section. That's a very real thing. Seasonal affective disorder. And it's based on the shorter days, the darker it's darker for longer, so the days are short, and the lack of sunlight. And especially if you live in an area where it's not very sunny, you have a lot of overcast days and you're not getting sunlight, it definitely can affect you physically and emotionally. So seasonal affective disorder, it's a real thing. So good question, Jacob. Good question. Hey, I want to play this one. Speaking of the cattle, home of high altitude cattle. Here it is.
It's the home of high altitude cattle. Not too shabby.
That's in Salida. It's about an hour in that direction. So, ooh, what is this? Sometimes you can just hit a button on YouTube and something starts playing. So, but how about the group of cattle? This is a good one. I like this one. It's just kind of pretty.
It's a group of cattle. Not too shabby.
How about a blue raspberry cherry Powerade? Here we go.
It's blue raspberry cherry Powerade. Not too shabby.
I could do a not too shabby of one of these. It's a bookmark. I like advice for a cactus. Come on, this is Kiss Cactus. You know, advice from a cactus. Get plenty of sunshine. Wait, I like the bottom one. Stay sharp. Stay sharp. That's a good one. All right, so I got some comments here. Jacob says, Oh, okay. All right. First of all, you wrote a lot, so I got to read it. Yeah, like anyway, I get tired of talking about cannabis in Colorado because people are always asking. I'm really glad it's legal. I did vote for it to be legal. We need to stop the stupid war on drugs, and I support medicinal use. And in general, I definitely discourage recreational use. So that's just where I stand. So, but I don't judge people, and I'm not whatever. We're just a community. I'm trying to build a community of people. So anyway, you can see the bags under my eyes. They're a little worse today. Oh, you see they go away when I hold my camera. When I hold it up like this, you can't see them. Is that interesting? So, or we've gone for 36 minutes. This is good. For a little while there, I was like, I don't know. Let me just text a couple of people, by the way. I got to text Bill Rogan. He's a regular. Bill, it is Advice Sunday, period. I am live streaming right now. Come join us in my live stream. All right, and maybe Mike K. Mike, I am live streaming. Come join us. Smiley face. Let me tell you about Mike. See, that's his name, Mike K. He's in my phone. Okay. He gave me his phone number. I met Mike in February. I was supposed to bike across America a fourth time, and it didn't work out. That's a long story. And Mike was a trucker. He still is, but he's got a different trucking job. He was one of those guys where he'd truck all over the country. So he said, I'm going to try to meet you. Because some of my route was along, my planned route was going to be along interstate highways on frontage roads. So he said, he would track me. Anyway, he did get to meet me, and I made a video. Actually, I made a couple of Not Too Shabbies. Here's the first one.
It's my friend, Mike K. Not too shabby.
That's his truck. And then wait, hold on. He let me inside his truck, and I honked his truck horn. Here it is.
Honking a horn of a semi. Not too shabby.
So anyway, Mike is he's a special whatever. Hey Braden, you got to kind of knock it off in the chat about promoting. This is getting a little. You got to stop. So, or I'll give you the boot. Sorry. Wait. How about cleaning a stovetop? Not too shabby.
Cleaning an oven stove. Not too shabby. Wow.
Hey, speaking of which, did you see yesterday? Yesterday, I did a video with John, my Louisiana friend, and it's called Dreamland Barbecue. And this is him talking. It's like, I just try to get him to talk. And when he gets a little animated, he's so interesting.
Best barbecue in the world is Dreamland in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I kid you not. It is the best barbecue in the world. Dreamland, Tuscaloosa, or Mobile, Alabama. Oh,
what do they serve?
God. They got one thing on the menu, ribs. They give you a loaf of white bread, a slab of ribs, and you can order soft drinks. And or tea, iced tea, and that's the only thing on the menu. And that place is packed, buddy. And I mean, they move ribs at Dreamland in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Go and pig out.
When was the last time you were there?
I was there the night my oldest brother passed away. My whole family was in Tuscaloosa to see about that, and we all went down to Dreamland. And my brother-in-law from Maine, I'll never forget his face. He lived in Maine all his life. He's from New England. He looked like a deer in headlights when he was eating those ribs down south. He looked at me and said, "Are these just a little spicy?" I said, "Yeah, baby, they're real spicy. You in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, eating at Dreamland. It'll set your face on fire, and it's the best barbecue you ever ate in your life."
I just, all I got to say is he's a great friend, and I love that. So who's even in here? Jacob, Solar Returns gone, Braden. Anyway, Chris Conkey came in and said, "Hi, Steve." So anyway, it's fun. I'm going to text a couple more of my friends. Charles, comma, "I am live streaming on YouTube right now, period. Do you or Carter want to join us? Question mark. YouTube.com/KissCactus. There you go. I invited Charles. Hopefully Charles will join. So, any other advice? Jacob, you asked good questions about when you're having the blues and I don't know. What else? I don't even remember. By the way, I got a boring decaf coffee here. So, or it's an Americano. So, but maybe I won't make it to an hour. I'm at 42 minutes and 29 seconds. So, you know, is anybody on Twitter? I've been on Twitter. I tweeted about, here's a picture. Here's a picture of the mountains. There's a park just 2 blocks that way, and it's called The Bluff, and it's a picture of the mountains. So, yeah, it's pretty. Here's my pizza. This was 2 days ago. And I put hamburger on there. You know, the live stream's getting lame when I'm just showing pictures. I can play Candy Crush. I should just play Candy Crush and ignore everyone. So, by the way, if anyone ever tunes in right now or when this is not live and it's in the archive, if you generally want advice, my advice is, number 1, shut up. Stop talking so much. And then number 2, don't be annoying. And maybe I should follow that advice myself. The problem is when you're doing a live stream, you have to talk. You have this style. I'll tell you actually what I've wanted to do is like put this somewhere on Main Street and just let it go for a few hours and just watch. People can watch the cars. I can just call it Main Street in Westcliff, and all the tourists, like people from Texas, you know, they're into, like, they want to see what it looks like here, you know. So, hey, Smart Pig. Hey, Smart Pig. Hey, David. All right, wait, hold on. So Smart Pig, how are you doing? Everyone, welcome. Please welcome Smart Pig, who is one of my premier Irish followers. He is a top notch. He's from Ireland. He's a real Irish people. You know, in America, when we say, "Oh, you're Irish," we just mean, you know, you're an American with Irish descent. You know, you're whatever. Your ancestors were Irish. You know, your last name sounds Irish, but Smart Pig is a real Irish guy. And hey, I think I subscribed to you, Dave, and I saw you playing a musical instrument, or you were singing, and I love the traditional, the Irish plates on the wall. I love that. So anyway. Yeah, no. You know what? Here, so I'm at this coffee shop. Here, Dave, let me show you this coffee shop. And this is for everyone, of course, too, not just Dave. So they have coffee, they have ice cream, they have a lot of like gifts, gift shop type items. They have things like this. Advice from a dolphin. This is a bookmark. So this was the whole theme, was giving advice. Advice from a dolphin, advice from a campfire, you know, and then there's like little things, cute little sayings, you know, like how about advice from a turtle here. If you're into turtles, advice from a turtle. It's kind of cool. It's like a postcard too. This is a postcard. Advice from a turtle. That's pretty cool. So that's the whole theme. Oh, hey, Marilyn.
Hi, Steve.
How's it going? I'm live streaming right now. So this is my friend Marilyn.
Hola.
So
You're live streaming to,
yeah, I've got 4 people watching.
how exciting.
Yeah, I'm not a celebrity where you have hundreds and thousands of people. I
Well,
got
I thought-
4.
I saw you over there and I thought, when I heard you talking, I thought you were doing your consulting stuff.
Oh, no.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah, there you go.
I should move closer and hear what's going
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just showing my friends. My friend Dave in Ireland is watching.
Oh,
So I'm
who
showing
else?
him. The thing I love about this place is the mountains. See, there's like a big framed little art
Oh, yeah.
of the mountains.
It's the Sangres.
The Sangre de Crystal Mountains.
The blood of Christ.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So
How long have you been on the air?
47 minutes and 56 seconds right now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So
Well, cheers to everybody.
what's your favorite Not Too Shabby video that I've made?
Oh, well,
Which one's your favorite?
I can't tell you that. I haven't watched a whole lot.
Really? Okay.
I watched that. I think I liked your new aspen tree and the hollyhocks. Didn't you do one?
Yeah, let me think.
Did you? I think you did. And you've got one with your bicycle twirling.
Yeah, yeah, I did that one.
I like that one.
All right, let me show that one.
And
Wait,
I don't
let me get my
know.
phone.
Snow. Your snow ones.
I gotta get my phone here. So it's a great day here. This
You
is
have
called
internet?
Yeah.
It's been off most of today.
I'm gonna play the
phone's
bicycle
not
garden ornament. Bicycle garden, not too shabby. This is the one that she was speaking of. My bicycle garden ornament.
Yep.
It's a bicycle garden ornament. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
There you go. So
You're wearing shorts. It's cold outside.
it's like 50. That's warm for us in Westcliff. So yeah, I'm wearing shorts.
Yes, she. Yep.
So anyway, listen, I'm gonna show them the ice cream here.
Show them everything.
Check out the ice cream. Got some amazing ice cream here. All the different flavors. Look, they got donuts here. They make donuts. Is that amazing? Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. I kind of quit junk food though. I haven't eaten any junk food in like 5 months now. So no junk food, no fast food. So anyway, it's Burleson's honey. I should do it not too shabby of this. Thank you, David. That's so nice of you. Seriously, David, you're all right, man. You're gonna like Bernie. You know my friend Bernie Doyle, and I just talk about him. He's always busy, so he never can join me in the chat section. But you're gonna surpass him, like with no, I shouldn't say that, but Bernie was he still is a very, very good friend, but he was my best friend in high school, and you're going to surpass him. So as like the premier Irish person in the Kiss Cactus. Anyway, all right. Hey, they got like interesting plates here. I did a not too shabby of this pepper. I'll show you that if you want. This pepper plate. See that? They want $39.95 for that. So, and I've done a not too shabby of it. So here, I'll pull that. Let me just put this somewhere where it's going to be safe. Okay. Wait, see, that's dangerous. All right, I'll put it right here. I've done a bunch of not too shabbies in this shop. So, is it a pepper plate? Here. See this? There's the plate. Here's the not too shabby.
It's a chili pepper plate. Not too shabby.
See? Did it right of that plate. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? I've done some. So you could have a light, one of these, like the on-off switch cover. You can get it with an elk. See, it's got an elk. Or you can get one with a horse. That's pretty cool. Isn't that neat? So, or a bear. You can get one with a bear. There it is. That's pretty neat. So, who's even watching now? Who's watching? Come on. There's only 3 people watching. We've gone for 53 minutes, and I said I would go for an hour. So I'm going to stick with it for 7 more minutes. So, but I do want to keep up the theme of Advice Sunday. It is Advice Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. If you have advice or if you need advice, you can ask me right in the chat section. Let's do it. All right. Hopefully my advice isn't too annoying or whatever, but if you ask it, I'll give it. So, and don't forget, when in doubt, my 2 pieces of advice are don't talk so much, and 2, don't be annoying. So I booted one person from this chat. So I get it. If you want people to subscribe to you, go ahead, do it. But don't be annoying about it in my chat section. You know, maybe you have good videos. So, okay, state it. Oh, I've got videos about this. I encourage you to, but then don't be annoying about it. So it's just the way it is. So. All right. So speaking of peppers, so like here's the chili pepper design plate right there. So I came up with some other pepper themed, not too shabby. It's like a chili pepper ceramic dish.
It's a chili pepper ceramic dish. Not too shabby.
There you go. Ooh.
It's a Tennessee license plate. Not too shabby.
Tennessee license plate. Is anybody from Tennessee? No. Oh, this is kind of a neat one. A Dr. Pepper wall mural. Here.
It's a historic Dr. Pepper wall mural. Not too shabby.
I'll take requests if anybody wants to. Ooh, ramen noodles. Does anybody like ramen noodles? Here's what I think of cooking them.
Cooking ramen noodles. Not too shabby.
There you go. No vehicles or horses.
It's a sign prohibiting vehicles or horses. Not too shabby.
All right, here might be the best. Here's a good one.
It's ceramic chili peppers. Not too shabby.
There you go. There you go. So, but hold on, I'm gonna have to. It's getting really quiet in here, and we've gone for 56 minutes. So, are we done? Hey, James. James, I'm just sitting in this little gift shop here called the Whitebird Emporium. And how are you doing? I'm here in this great little coffee shop. Here, it's kind of a historic building. Look at the ceiling. Look at the design of that ceiling. Isn't that amazing? Oh my gosh. Really cool. It's really neat. And the theme is Advice Sunday. So no, it's not Barb's Boutique. Barb's Boutique is about 30 miles that way. I was there yesterday, but I love Barb's Boutique. Isn't it amazing? So, hey, Travis. Yeah, no, really, isn't it amazing? It's like an old Western. See, in Colorado, you know, like the natives lived here for a long time, but then like the first white people came in the mid 1800s. So like anything, you know, it's like a big deal if it's if something was built in the 1880s or 90s, that's a big deal. You know what I mean? So, and this is a really lovely old building. And there's a little coffee bar that way. So, and they got this great little mural. It's not a mural, but it's like a framed mountain painting. It shows the mountains, and it's got the names of the mountains. So it is a nice little coffee shop. I live in this quaint little village called Westcliff, Colorado, USA. There's two tiny towns mushed together, and there's only about 1,000 people in the whole town. We have no traffic lights. We have no McDonald's. We have no fast food places. This is Main Street right here. And the mountains are kind of that way. So, you know, it's a nice little town. So, and before I was just reading things like advice from a squirrel or advice from a cactus or advice from a bighorn sheep. They should have one that's advice from an Irishman. You know what I mean? What would they say if it was advice from an Irishman? You know? That would be such an amazing one. They had an Ireland-based one. So they had advice from a whale. They're mostly like related to nature or animals. They should have one, advice from an Irishman. You know? I'll tell you right now, the advice from a cactus. All right, first of all, they're kind of sappy. The advice itself is kind of dumb. All right? But it says, get plenty of sunshine. Okay, that's reasonable. Accentuate your strong points. Be patient through the dry spells. Conserve your resources. Don't desert your friends. Wait for your time to bloom. And then stay sharp. They also should have one that just says, kiss me. You know what I mean? The cactus is the advice it gives is just kiss me, because I am Kiss Cactus. So, hey, Thomas Manley. Hey, so everyone, please check in. I need to get my, feel free to check in with where are you from? Just at least say, where are you, what country, city and country at the very least, or, and feel free to, and then of course you can always just so check in with where you're at, your location, and then ask a question for advice, or you can always just share your favorite Not Too Shabby. So, hey, Thomas. Yeah, man. This is so great. The Irish people. After yesterday's live stream, I sent a message to Bernie Doyle and Sharon Doyle, Bernie's younger sister, one of Bernie's younger sisters. And I said, you guys missed out. We had Irish people. We had the greatest time. And anyway, I shouldn't. I always let them know whenever if we have a great conversation. And yesterday we did when we were talking about Ireland and Irish culture. And, I should do the Irish dancing, the traditional Irish dancing. That's so amazing. I don't know how to do it, but that would be pretty neat if, so. But here's some wind chimes. I don't want to be too annoying, but because that's one of my core pieces of advice is don't be annoying and don't talk too much. But this is $129 here. It's definitely nice. So but I've seen the Irish dancing. I've seen the traditional Irish dancing, and it looks amazing. It looks amazing, Thomas. The traditional Irish dancing. It's sort of like you sort of have you stand and you have so you're standing upright. You kind of kick out your legs and you do little things with your feet. You know what I mean? And there's a running back named Alex Collins, an NFL football player. He's a big dude. He's from Arkansas. He went to the University of Arkansas. He's actually from Florida. But when he scores a touchdown, he'll do the Irish dancing. And the funny thing is, I think the traditional Irish dancing is for young women, or you know what I mean? He's this big dude, and he's doing it. And it's really cool. So he's with the Baltimore Ravens, Alex Collins. So Travis, what time did I wake up this morning? I think around 7 a.m. So I think about 7. Actually, I woke up at 6:15, 6:30. So in the morning. But why does that matter? Yeah, Alex Collins. Seriously, if you go on YouTube, Alex Collins Irish dancing. So actually, I'll look him up. I don't want to play. I'm sure I'll come up with his videos, but there's copyright issues if I play. Let's see, Alex Collins Irish dance. Yeah, there he is. So he's got big dreads, and there should be a video. Yeah, here he is, and then he's doing his dance right there. There he is. So anyway, what time is it in Ireland right now? Wait. What time is it in Ireland right now?
It's 10:47 p.m. in Dublin, Ireland.
10:47. Oh my gosh. It's only 3:47 here. It's crazy. That's getting kind of late for you guys. So Travis Blair, are you an Irishman too, or are you British? What's your deal? So Oh, you guys, I think pretty soon I'm going to end this. Yeah, I should hit you guys up if I'm ever in Ireland. You're right. By the way, do you recommend Northern Ireland? You can give your opinion. Is Northern Ireland worth visiting? Or, I mean, I know it's like Northern Ireland is separate, it's part of the UK. But is it just as Irish? Are there really amazing Irish people in Northern Ireland? Or do I really have to go south into Dublin? What do you think? So, Galway. I want to go to the shore too, by the way. I don't like going to big cities and like the tourist sites that everybody goes to. If I went to Ireland, I would want to visit the coast and just chill and do videos. And I want to visit villages and just meet ordinary Irish people in pubs. You know what I mean? Just go to an Irish pub and make friends and drink a good beer, just one beer. You know what I mean? And just make videos of Irish people talking with their amazing accent. Seriously, I would just do that all the time. I would just be like, all right, will you please just start talking? And I just do a video for a minute. You know what I mean? So Galway, all right, I'm going to look up Galway. Wait, I'm going to look it up on Google Maps here, on my phone here. Galway, Ireland. All right, it popped up here. It says it's 4,401 miles away. Galway. All right, let's see where this Galway is. Yeah, I like where Galway is. Oh, it's on the west side. I see. Castlebar. What's Castlebar like? Castlebar. Killarney. Bernie's family is from Killarney. Somewhere in that area. Wait. I want to go to Ballyfertier. I should pronounce Ferretier. It's way in the western. It's way in the western arm. It's like west of Killarney out there. I want to go out there. So, yeah. Okay. So, but you say Galway. I'm sorry. Actually, you recommended Galway. I don't mean to be mean about your. Wait, where's Galway again? It looks like okay. So you're right on the bay. All right, Galway. All right, I'm zooming in Galway. National University of Ireland, Galway. And there's a distillery road. Oh my gosh, how many distilleries are on there? That's where all the Irish people get drunk. South Park. Ooh, is this pretty? Should we go to South Park? Is that not too shabby? Seriously, I got to get over there. It'd be fun to do all the not too shabbies. Kennedy Park. Castle Park Road. It's called the Swamp. South Park is called the Swamp? That's interesting. Yeah. No, this looks great. This looks like a great... How many people live in Galway? How big of a city is it? There's a Dr. Mannix Road? Dr. Mannix. Mannix. That's pretty interesting. Seriously, this does look interesting. Now, I'm sure Dublin's nice, but it's like I want to get out of the big cities. I want to get out. You know what I mean? I want to be in the wide open spaces. I want to see the countrysides. If there's any mountains, I want to see them because I need to climb them. That's how we are in Colorado. We hike to the top of mountains. That's what we do. So, Furbo. How about Furbo? It's right on the water. Can we go to Furbo? Furbo? Are there beaches in Ireland? Are there beaches, like little beach towns? this looks really interesting. Belfast. All right, that's Northern Ireland. It's fascinating. That's so fascinating. Yeah, West Ireland. I'm going to go to West Ireland. That's where I'm going. Seriously, I need to get over there. So, all right. It's kind of hard because I need to get over there. And it's like, it's one of those things where I got to get my passport going. I haven't left the country. I mean, I was in Mexico for a few hours last year, and you didn't need a passport. But I know I got to get my passport for, going to Europe. I got to get it going. Yeah. Furbo. Yeah. Hey, so you want advice from a bighorn sheep? First of all, advice from Steve Groovy. Number 1, don't talk so much. Number 2, don't be annoying. Okay, but here's advice from a bighorn sheep. So, hey, Dutch Nuggets. Get out of here. Really? There's some nice beaches? But it's not warm. Ireland's not very warm. Unless you go in the summer, it's always kind of like breezy and overcast, right? And kind of cool. So, all right. Anyway, advice from a bighorn sheep. And this is like, it's not some wimpy little sheep. It's a bighorn. Okay. And we've got bighorn sheep like 20 miles to the north. They hang out in this canyon, this massive canyon. All right, anyway, stand your ground. Climb to new heights. Cherish wide open spaces. Use your head. Make yourself heard. Make yourself heard. Know when to hoof it. You are this. You are what you are. And obviously the EWE. There you go. You are what you are. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Thomas, you picked up on that. So, hey, have any of you Irish people been to America? Have you ever been to the United States? I'd love to hear if you've ever been here. Definitely, obviously, I want to encourage you to visit just because it's my country and, and I'm in Colorado. So I'll try to be tactful, but I do think I live in the best part of America. So James, you've been to Chicago and Florida. Okay, well, that's nice. Yeah. Actually, and just Google, here's what you do. I'm going to type Westcliff, Colorado. Just type in Westcliff, Colorado, USA. Yeah, I just put it in the chat section. And do a Google image search, and you'll see photos of the massive mountains that are that way. And I can't quite show them to you because of the positioning of the building. But anyway, no, look, it depends where in Florida. Florida is a really lovely state. It's known as a tropical warm weather state. So depending on what time of year you went, Florida. I mean, you got a good dose of American culture in Chicago and Florida, and so Colorado's Colorado is growing in people, but the western states, there's just less people that live out here. There's more wide open spaces. It's much drier. It's part mountains. It's definitely a lot of big mountains, and then it's kind of drier, so it's more desert. So there's less water. So, and then just the way it was with the, when the Anglos kind of settled, they all settled on the East Coast. So that's where all the old cities are, the old big cities. And it was like, even to this day, there's less people in the western states. So, but then once you get to California, the Pacific coast, there's insane amounts of California. So anyway, I'm just blabbing. Just boring. This is boring. boring. It's fun though. It's fun talking about this stuff. Does anyone have any questions? Because this is Advice Sunday. Anybody have any? Anybody need any advice about anything? Because nobody's asking questions, I keep just giving my generic advice, which is 1, stop talking so much, and 2, don't be annoying. Really, I'm excited. I still got Ireland up here. Waterford, Wexford, Wicklow. Where's Isle of Man? Isle of Man is an island in the United Kingdom. One of my Irish, oh, there it is, Isle of Man. I want to go there, to Isle of Man. That'd be pretty neat. Isle of Man. So many exciting places to go. France, how about France? Should I go to France? The French say France, right? They say France. I was doing some Google Earth searches. It was really interesting. There's some big mountains on the France-Spanish border. They're called the Pyrenees Mountains. I was following on Google Earth a couple of roads that went way up. And you could tell, it was pretty. And I thought, it kind of reminds me of Colorado for sure. So. Yes, James, I like your attitude. Travis, all right, what time is it in Kentucky? I think they're 1 hour ahead of me. And I think the time, it's like, because it's kind of a wide state, part of it is Central Time Zone and part of it is Eastern Time Zone. Let's see. What time is it in Kentucky?
In Frankfort, Kentucky, it's 6 p.m.
6 p.m.? Eastern Time Zone. So most of it is Eastern Time Zone, then parts of it are Central Time Zone. I'm pretty sure. So, like the East Coast of America, New York, Boston, all those big cities, Washington, D.C., they are 5 hours behind England. And then I'm 2 hours behind New York. So I'm 7 hours behind the British and the Irish. And I know Italy's 8 hours. Italy is 1 hour ahead of England. So, Thomas, is New York worth a visit as a tourist? Yeah, it is. It is worth it. I got to tell you though, I'm not a mountain. I'm a unique person. I actually grew up in New Jersey, only about 20 miles west of New York. So I grew up going to New York, and my grandmothers lived in New York. My parents grew up in New York. And, I used to go to New York Yankees games, baseball. So I'm a little jaded. But yeah, you probably should visit. It's a great city. And there really are interesting things. If you're into cities, go to New York for sure. So, I don't know, it just depends what you like. You can do all the tourist stuff. You can go to the Statue of Liberty. You can go to the Empire State Building. The World Trade Center used to be able to go up to the top. And on one of the towers, there was a restaurant and an observation deck kind of thing. And the towers have been down for a long time now, but 18 years. But anyway, there's all sorts of food and museums, and I don't know. It's okay. I'm just not I'm not a city person. My two brothers live just outside of New York. And yeah, I'm sure they'd be they love the city, and I'm a little bit more come to Colorado. Let me just take you on a scenic drive where there's just stunning mountain scenery. where your jaw will just drop. And let me take you to the Great Sand Dunes National Park, which is just 20 miles that way. You need to go on my video playlist and see my videos of the scenery. Just a few weeks ago, I was at the Great Sand Dunes. It might be about 40 videos down, 40 to 50 videos down. Go see the Great Sand Dunes and Rocky Mountain National Park and all the mountains. And that's kind of what I'm more interested in. So, but then too, like, I don't know if you just like restaurants. I don't know if like America, I think we're pretty good at having good restaurants and, you know, I don't know, even just something like that where I can imagine where someone from Ireland would be like, oh, wow, let's eat pizza, you know, American style pizza or whatever. Hey, Paula, how are you doing? I'm just rambling about people coming to America. And so, hey, Slushy Monster, are you another Irish person? So, does anybody have any advice? This is Advice Sunday. All right. Anybody have any advice? Let's see. I should grab another advice from a squirrel. What is this? It's okay to look, advice from a squirrel. It's okay to be a little nuts. There you go. Do you want to see Main Street? And here's the thing. The Wi-Fi in this establishment is very good. It's strong. So if I go out, it'll probably get weak, the connection, and then it might get funny. But if you want to see Main Street, I can at least show you a little bit. Let's do that, right? Here's Main Street. Like there's the American flag. There it is. I'm in America, everyone. The United States of America, red, white, and blue. Right there. And it's the White Bird Emporium. See the sign? I don't know if you can see the mountains. You can kind of see them faintly. They're not going to look too big. I don't know if I can zoom in. But you can see the mountains like right there. They don't look that big, to be honest. There's a car. We only have 1,000 people in the whole town. This is the busy part of the town. So there's a second car. So there's Lone and Ranger Pawn and Gun. So you can get firearms and they have lots of different things in there, but it is a pawn shop. So they sell used things. And got other interesting shops this way, sort of like gift shops. I don't know how far I can go. I don't want to. How's the connection? Still looks like it's okay. Look at this way. All right, I'm going to try to get through the. So there's my car. I have a little Honda Civic. It runs great. Oh, you can see the mountains. See the mountains? See those mountains? Look at those mountains. They don't look that big. But those are some of the mountains. The Sangre de Cristo Mountains. Sangre de Cristo, that means blood of Christ. And it's Spanish, Sangre de Cristo. Because the Spanish first settled the region of America called New Mexico and even southern Colorado. So some of the names in our region are named for Spanish. So, all right, let me just show you this one last thing. This is talking about the history of Westcliff. On May 11th, the first train, an excursion special, rolled into Westcliff, carrying 200 passengers. Welcome to Westcliff. Yes, Thomas, those are the Rocky Mountains. Those are the Rocky Mountains. That's what I'm talking about. And that particular range is called the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. But it's, yeah, the whole thing is called the Rocky Mountains. Yeah. So there you go. Here's the view this way. Main Street. Now we have no traffic lights in our town. We have no traffic lights in our entire county. But right up there, there's a four-way stop sign. We do have one point where all four, like you have to stop no matter which direction you're coming from. So we have no traffic. So what do you think about that? Yeah. See, look, that's a movie theater. We have a one-screen movie theater right there, the Jones Theater. It looks like the people just came out. So those are all American people. Look at all the Americans. These people. So, very nice. I'm being a little goofy. But really, there's a movie theater right there, the Jones Theater. Or that way. Right there. So it's a historic one screen. They only have one screen. And it's kind of a really neat historic movie theater. So lots of people are coming out. So, yeah, isn't that kind of neat? Main Street. I really wish if it was blue, if the sky was blue, you could see those mountains, and they don't look that big. They look way bigger in person. That's all I got to say. So, guy in his truck, all these people. So, all right. So wait. Oh, people. Did somebody ask for advice? Let me see. Thomas Manley asked, "Do you have any advice for impressing the ladies?" No, I don't. I'm not very good at impressing the ladies. I have no advice there. You're on your own. So this is good. All those people that left the movie theater, they're getting in their cars. So there's actually people. This is actually really busy for our Main Street. Look at all these cars. Oh my gosh. So the nearest hospital, 1 hour drive from here. You got to go in that direction, 1 hour. So, no McDonald's. If you want, like Chipotle, the Chipotle restaurants, you got to go to Pueblo. It's like an hour and 15-minute drive in that direction. So, it's a nice little vehicle. So, there's that American flag. So, all right, I'm getting cold. I'm wearing shorts, and it's pretty cold out here. So let me. Okay, that was fun though. A lot of fun. Any other advice? All right, see, now I feel bad because I was thinking about ending this live stream, but there's 7 people watching. How can I not? I can't stop with 7 people. Travis, of course, yes. I know who Elvis Presley is. Yes. So, Paula, where in Colorado are you headed? Where are you headed? I'd love to hear. You going to Trinidad? So, seriously, it's kind of cold out there. And it's May. It's like May 19th. It's still cold. It's just Colorado. So, look, there's like more cars. See the people driving. All the American people. What do you think about this red SUV? Here. What do you think about that? It's a nice looking vehicle. Americans love their pickup trucks. That white pickup truck there. Here's another white pickup truck coming. Like, here's another one. She's gonna turn. You should be able to see her. There you go. And here's a boring minivan. So, looking at the cars. Oh, you guys. Hey, Marshall Mendoza, Louisiana in the house. Hey, Marshall. Marshall. Yeah, no, take care, Thomas. Take care. So long to all my Irish friends. Yeah. Marshall, where do you live in Louisiana? Because my friend John is from Louisiana, and he always has opinions about Louisiana things. So, have you ever been to Ruston? He doesn't like Ruston. I was like, oh my gosh. I just ask him random questions about the South or just whatever. And here, like, I was like, wow. Here's what he said about Ruston, Louisiana.
Have you been to Ruston, Louisiana?
I have been there. It was a sad thing. Ruston, Louisiana is nowhere. They just got around to legalizing alcohol in that parish. I don't know what else to say. Backward. Very backward.
Backward? Very backward. It's got 9 likes and 2 dislikes. So I'm assuming, there's going to be some people who are by that, but so you're near Halma, Louisiana. Wow, that's so cool. Near New Orleans, 45-minute drive from New Orleans, Nolans, right? You say Nolans. So I kind of like the Saints, though. I like the Saints uniforms. So I do not know who Paul Stanley is. Paula, you will enjoy the Highway of Legends. It's beautiful up there. I've got videos. Stonewall, and then to Kucharas. Kuchara? Is there an S at the end? Kuchara? Just called Kuchara. There used to be a ski area up at Kuchara. There used to be a ski area here. We used to have a ski area. So, kind of interesting. So, oh, wait. Let's see here. I'm just looking for not too shabbies. Here's an Arkansas license plate.
It's an Arkansas Hog fan license plate. Not too shabby.
All right, so Paul Stanley is from the band Kiss. Okay, I didn't know that. I don't know too much about Kiss. I mean, I know they're a music band. So, sorry I don't know too much about it, though. And then Marshall, there's tons of snow on the peaks right now. So, you're going to Stonewall in 4 weeks. Oh, my gosh. There will probably still be snow on those peaks, but it'll just depend on the weather. Let me, I have a video of Stonewall. And here it is. Here we go. Ready?
Welcome to Stonewall, Colorado. Now go home.
Wait, one more time.
Welcome to Stonewall, Colorado. Now go home.
I'm surprised that doesn't have a bunch of dislikes. So, hey, Heidi. Hey, thank you. I'm just hanging out in this coffee shop, gift shop in my town of Westcliff, and I'm giving advice. It's Advice Sunday. So if you want advice on something, please ask in the chat area. Okay? Just ideally for everyone who watches this, check in with what's your location and what's your question that you need advice on, and I'll answer it for you. And of course, you can always share your favorite Not Too Shabby video. So, and also I've got these advice things like advice from a bighorn sheep, and this one is advice from a squirrel, and advice from a cave if you're into caves. So anyway, and then if people don't ask for advice, my two standard pieces of advice are: one, shut up, stop talking so much, and two, don't be annoying. So just tone it down, like stop talking so much and don't be annoying. They kind of work together. So sorry, that's like my biggest pet peeve. I have a hard time with people who just talk and talk and talk, and like they just keep talking and they don't realize they're annoying. You know what I mean? You give every single indirect cue that you're not interested, that you don't care, and they just keep talking, and they like, you know what I mean? It's so obvious you're not interested. That drives me batty. Okay, I'm sorry. If that offends anyone, I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. So yes, I mean, I'm a good listener, and but you got to picture a conversation like a tennis match. You hit the ball over the net, and then it's their person's turn to talk. They talk for a little bit, and then they hit the ball back, right? And then you talk, and then you hit the ball back. You go back and forth. In general, you always want to be thinking about, okay, am I holding onto the ball for too long? I should hit the ball back. You know what I mean? Some people just don't understand that. So it just drives me nuts. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, so Heidi, so you moved to Salida, and then you moved back to Florida in 2015. Yeah, okay. I get to, I'm in Westcliff, so I'm sure you know where Westcliff is. I'm about an hour southeast. And I used to live in Buena Vista for 8.5 years. So, so I've done lots of videos of Cottonwood Pass and St. Elmo and all over Chaffee County. I've done some videos of the river park in Salida and just wherever. Westcliff is beautiful. Salida is better. I shouldn't. Anyway, Salida and Buena Vista are better, but Westcliff is. I'm really grateful to live here. So, but next time I'm in Salida, I'll be sure to make some videos or make something for you. So, anyway, but actually, one of my very first, Not Too Shabby in history was at the river in Salida, Arkansas River. The very first Not Too Shabby was done in Salida. And let's see, where is it here? Here it is. This is the very first one I ever made. And it's 14 seconds. It's too long, but it's okay.
This is the Arkansas River.
That's the F Street Bridge there.
Not too shabby.
I look younger and my hair was thicker, but that was 5.5 years ago. So that was the very first Not Too Shabby I ever made. So, and I did a little thing about going back. I went back to the site of that Not Too Shabby, and I talk about how it's a historic place now. So anyway, here's another of wait, I'm gonna find a Salida Not Too Shabby. Salida. I got some Salida Not Too Shabbies. Let's see here. This is an old one.
lightest elevation is 7,036 feet. Not too shabby.
So, and then Marshall, I have a not too shabby of Stonewall. Here it is.
It's the town of Stonewall. Not too shabby.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm gonna get off. But I'm gonna make one last round. Does anyone have a question, or do you need advice about something? What do you want advice on? All right, come on. Yes, Heidi, I do have videos of Bishop Castle. If you go on my, just go on my like Kiss Cactus, my main page, there's a search button where you can search for keywords. And then from there, you could see my Bishop's Castle. But I do have a not too shabby of Bishop. I think I was at the top tower. Here, I'm at the top tower.
I'm on the top tower at Bishop Castle. Not too shabby.
There you go. So, but, and I've got some videos. Actually, wait. Bishop Castle, Kiss Cactus. Let me just see what other videos I got. This was my friend Nick. Nick's British. He was visiting. This is like a 13-year-old video. He was not. He was scared. He didn't like the shakiness. There's that tower in Bishop Castle where it's a little shaky. And so he here, I'll just let it speak for itself.
You got it, Nick. I'm crapping myself here. It's shaking a little bit, but it's sturdy. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm here. Nick, is that Bishop Castle? Nick wants to get off Bishop's Castle. He's freaking out a bit. I'm freaking out. Oh, sorry, Steve. I've done it. I've climbed the summit. But this ain't Pikes Peak. But I'm going back down.
That was 2006. That was getting close to 13 years ago. So, guys, I'm going to get off pretty soon here. Thank you for watching. To everyone who watched, thank you. Keep the advice coming in the comments section, and I'll try to. It's Advice Sunday, and seriously, this has been fun. Signing off from the Whitebird Emporium in beautiful Westcliff. Actually, let me go outside. I'm going to just show Main Street for another minute, and then I'll sign off. Get the Main Street here. Here's the Main Street. There's like no cars anywhere. Not many cars around. Hello. Oh, come on in. It's like only like 3 cars out there. So, signing off from beautiful Westcliff, Colorado. And don't forget, everyone, I'll show you this. What were you doing on May 11th, 1881? I'll tell you what was happening here. The first train rolled into town right here in beautiful Westcliff, Colorado. How about that? So take care, everybody. Signing off. Thank you for watching. Make it a great one.